you were so vulnerable this past season with your
thank
mental
you.
health. I mean, even your skin stuff. How was that for you, just putting that out there?
That's also been super rewarding. I mean, I never thought twice about like talking about my depression. I don't know if I realized that there was like such a negative stigma around it. I feel like being on the show for so long and sharing so much about myself, it just felt very natural for me to like open up about my mental health, you know, struggles too. But every day, literally every day, I get messages from men and women just thanking me for being so open and vulnerable, telling me that like it's made them talk to their friends or go see a doctor or try medication or go back on medication or seek out a therapist. Like so many people have messaged me that it's been like changing their life, and that's why I share these things. You know, it's something that a lot of people keep to themselves, but by me opening up, it's helped so many people, and I will just continue talking about it with no shame, because I don't think that there's anything to be ashamed of.
True, and I love the way that you talk about it, exactly, because some people do end up opening up, which is great. They get that courage to finally do that, but it's almost like it is. Oh, I'm a little ashamed to speak up. You're just so like, it is what it is. I went through that.
Yeah.
Like, you normalize it so much.
Yeah, when someone's sick in any other way, you know, they talk about it. Just because you can't see my, like, not that my illness, you know, my depression doesn't mean that I'm not struggling. So,
yeah. And where are you today with everything? You're good?
Good weeks, bad weeks,
Okay.
you know, I think that's just what it will be for forever. But we're doing good. I'm here.
Yes.
So that's huge.
Yes. And this is like a fun adrenaline rush.
Yes.
And a
A
fun
couple
thing.
meltdowns along the way. No big deal.
No meltdowns. No meltdowns.
On the plane?
No.
Neither one of us like packing, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But no meltdowns. There were no tears.
I'm being, you know.
I just had to stretch a few
granted,
times.
it was a quick turnaround from
Yes.
like the DJ gig. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove up from Delaware on Sunday. She helped me sort through some outfits, and then off we went to the airport.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious for you, Kyle. How was it, you know, being there as Amanda's partner during this difficult time? Her opening up, like.
I mean, I
saw
think
a little bit on the show, but like behind closed doors, can you give us a little bit more of a glimpse of like how you guys?
no. I mean,
came
like,
through
look,
that?
it's sometimes, you know, as someone who, way back when, I definitely was depressed and went on antidepressants as a kid. I think sometimes people not only need support, but they almost need a little push in a certain direction. So, you know, when she kind of opened up and then told me she had kind of, you know, tried to kind of go on an app and kind of do it a way in which there's little friction. We weren't positive she was on the right medication, so I helped find, you know, another doctor. And I think it's just like,
Wow.
even
You were involved.
even just going, putting herself out there and trying to find a doctor is sometimes what
Yeah.
prevents a lot of people from making that move. And so I was like, all right, let me see what I can do to help. So.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, no,
That you were
he's been super helpful for the most part. He's not perfect.
Sometimes he's the cause of your depression.
Oh,
Let's be real. No, I'm
for
kidding.
sure.
I'm kidding.
No.
but I gotta get you back to that riff off comment. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm kidding. No, but that's so lovely to hear. Honestly, that and wow, and I don't know if we knew that about you, that you had gone through your own struggles as a kid.
I mean, yeah, it was. I mean, it was still relatable. I mean, I remember like yesterday. It was 9th grade where I like, just basically, yeah, there was like a period of time where I felt very lost, very depressed.
That's a young age too, right?
Yeah, and it was a longer story, but in any event, not to say that it's apples to apples, but you know, I think that, you know, medication, whether it's a permanent or temporary thing, can really help kind of reset and again, kind of removing that stigma. I mean, as a kid, I would never talk about it because there was it was
Yeah, it was a
you know,
different time,
It was
for
something
sure.
that I was embarrassed about. So.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's so great that you guys at least like you understand where each other was coming from with that situation.